So I'm beginning this movie here in my garage, sitting in my Nissan Leaf. And today is a kind of sad day because I have realized that I'm forced to drive a fossil fuel car. Which makes me very sad, because in Sweden the network of fast charger has not gone so far like it has been in other European countries. It's a disaster actually. Where I want to go, it's not possible to go all the way using fast charger. If we look on this map here, I can go these 130 kilometers to the city of Gävle, and then I continue to the city of Falun, where I can make the next fast, quick charging stop. There's plenty of fast chargers in this area. But then I go to Mora, where I also need a fast charging station. It turns out that here is no fast charging options at all for my Nissan Leaf. It is a Tesla supercharger, but that doesn't help me very much in this city. And I need to go another 110 kilometers to reach the destination where I will spend my ski vacation. And with my family and wife, there is not an option of having to drive to Mora and stay overnight or for several hours to make a slow charging, which is hardly possible in this city, even because there is no public charging points, which makes it very difficult for me to drive at all with this car. So what will I do? I have my nice friends a block away here, and we will swap the car with each other. So I will borrow their fossil fuel car for 1 week, and they will use my electric car during this week when I'm on my ski holiday. Well, maybe that's good, because then they will have the opportunity to test and drive an electric car for 1 week. But in general, my point is that this is so bad that Sweden has came so behind in the network of CHAdeMO fast charging stations. It's a disaster comparing, for example, to other countries like Denmark, Norway, and even Estonia, that has built all the country with fast charging networks already. Not talking about, for example, UK, that has plenty of fast charging all over the country. It's a disaster. So I will take you on this fossil fuel trip and tell you what kind of disadvantage there is by driving a fossil fuel car. So for the first time in, I would say 10 months, I'm going to the gas station to fill up a gasoline car with petrol. It's really, really annoying that you cannot fill up the energy for the car at home. What kind of system is this, really? And it's really strange. It's so noisy, and you hear strange noise from the wheels and so on, and you think, what, my God, what is happening driving this car? It's really, really annoying. Okay, so let's see how this works. It's a long time ago that I was using this kind of system here. Press this one first, and then this one, And here, looks how it smells.
The liquid that I'm now pumping into my car has been made millions over millions years ago, and I will now burn it in the combustion engine to extremely low efficiency. Only 15 to 20% of the energy will be used to actually move the car forward. The rest will just evaporate as heat. Isn't that a huge waste of energy?
So, interesting, after filling up the car with gasoline, I went into the cashier and like to pay, and then he asked me, why are you making this movie when you're filling up the car? And then I told him that this was the first time I'm filling up the car for 10 months because I'm driving an electric car. And he got very, very interested in this and started to ask all kinds of questions regarding electric cars, how far you can drive with it and how cool it is. And he was actually thinking that I really like to buy an electric car. That would be cool. And how much it costs to charge and so on. All those kind of standard questions you get when you tell people that you have the electric car. That's really, really cool. And he was really, really enthusiastic regarding this and Googled on the internet what kind of Nissan Leaf is, what kind of car this is, and said that he will go home and think about this, because he really likes to buy this electric car and drive it because it's so cool.
So my nice friend, neighbors, was using my car during the week, and they were very excited with this car, liked it very much. The torque and the quiet sound of the car and all the high tech inside the car added to the excitement. And I was using their fossil fuel car driving to the mountain, of course with no problem. But what I noticed is that having this huge amount of range driving this fossil fuel car makes you much more tired when going with an electric car where you actually are forced to stop and rest charging. There was those slow charging points located around the ski resort. But what help was it for me when I couldn't drive my car there? But besides from driving the fossil fuel car, we had a great holiday and a fantastic time in the pists, skiing up and down, resting from the every day-to-day life at home.